Shabbat Shalom from Temple Concord. I'm starting my message this week with a picture of my ear. Not because I have some fascination with my ears or my ears are so beautiful. On the contrary, they're just ears. But because ears deal with hearing. And our Torah portion this week has a word that we all know, that we all use in almost every service, that reflects on hearing but also on concepts beyond just hearing. The word is Shema. And in our Torah portion, we actually encounter the prayer that we call Shema. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, the Lord is our God, the Lord is one. But that word Shema can be more than just hearing. It can be listening. And so it means something entirely different if we say, listen, Israel, instead of hear, O Israel. Hearing is something that's a physical trait. If we have a problem with the hearing, we go see an ear, nose, and throat doctor, or we go to an audiologist. If we have a problem listening, we probably don't go to a medical doctor at all. We might have to go to a therapist, but we go to it's a different proposition altogether. Listening is about how we process the sound in our minds. And hearing and listening are challenges that we all face. Whatever relationship we're in, whether it's at work or at home, with family or with friends, hearing what another says and listening to another represent two big challenges. That our God would command us, that our tradition would be based on this one word, this one idea of hearing and listening, says so much about who we are as Jews. If it were so easy, we'd have one word that covered everything. But we don't. That one word, Shema, means both hearing and listening, which means we have an extraordinary task in front of us. We have to hear what's being said, which means we need to be quiet once in a while. Some of us have an easier time than others. I myself am not so good at that always. And then there's listening. And listening is all about being actively present and comprehending, understanding what's being said. This is a skill that we can work on. And like the Olympic athletes, we can train and help ourselves reach that gold medal level of actually listening and understanding what's being said. So in this Shabbat, I hope that you'll hear the joys of peace and relaxation and family and friends. Even more though, I hope you'll listen. Listen to the sounds of silence. Listen to the sounds of friends talking, of families laughing, of a community praying. If you can do both, to hear and to listen, then I believe we're on our way to fulfilling the commandment that God gave us so long ago, to hear, O Israel, and also to listen, O Israel. Services this Shabbat will be at 6 o'clock Friday evening here at the temple. Saturday morning we'll have Torah study at 10, followed by services at 11. And a week from now we'll gather for our next in the series of summer services at the park. We'll be at Mill Run Park out in Manlius. The barbecue services will begin at 6. And we'll have a special guest speaker that evening, Jenna Newlander, who just spent a year in Israel and is returning to begin a graduate program in Israel. We'll be speaking about her experiences living in Israel. For now, I wish you continued joy in the summer Shabbat of listening and hearing and understanding. And of course, I look forward to seeing you at the temple. Shabbat Shalom.